Hi guys, it's Ariel Grey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to mix bleach the proper way. I'm starting off with 30 developer and 1.5 fluid ounces of powder, or I guess just ounces. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and just throw it into this mixing bowl. This mixing bowl was about $3 to $4 at Sally's. The measuring cup was about the same. And then I'm going to be using a dye brush. That was about $2 to $3 as well. So the formula for bleach is always 1 part bleach and 2 parts developer. So in this case, because I'm using 1.5 ounces of bleach, I'm going to go ahead and mix in 3 ounces of developer. Now, the trick to this is never just dump everything in. Make sure to start slowly. I usually pour in about 3/4 of the liquid itself, and then I start mixing. As you can see, I did leave some on the side. I start mixing in from the middle, bringing all the powder into the blob that I'm making. Don't be afraid of those little clumps that you see. That's all going to smooth out. It's just how the bleach sometimes is when it comes out of the package or the tub. If you get some on you, just go ahead and throw it back in if you have clean hands. Now, you should be wearing gloves, especially if you're new to this. I just throw it right back in because I do have my hands washed. Ultimately, what you want with this texture though is you want to get all those little clumps out, and you just do that by mixing it and applying a little bit of pressure. This right here is what I'm ending up with, which is way too thick. It's an example of what not to use on your hair. There's still clumps, it's still too thick. You're looking for like a cake batter type texture, which means that it's going to slide off when you bounce it a little bit. The way to fix this is I'm going to go ahead and use more developer, but I'm also taking into account that it's not enough bleach for my hair to begin with. So I am adding more bleach, and then I'm going to add developer. The thing is, I've been working with bleach for about 15 years now, so I'm gotten really good at being able to mix it by sight. I know how much it needs. It's just something that you'll develop over time. So don't be discouraged if you feel like you have to measure out your stuff every single time that you make bleach. At least you're kind of getting the science down. You're seeing here that I am applying pressure with the end of the brush towards the bottom. That's how you kind of break up some of those clumps. You really don't want clumpy bleach in your hair. It can create a lot of issues and unevenness. People forget that bleach also expands with air. So the minute that you're satisfied with the bleach, you should sit down and start applying it to your hair wherever you want to put it. If you're doing sections of your whole head, this right here is more of what we're looking for. You see how it's sliding off slowly. You don't have to do much. You just kind of play with the brush a little bit. I decided that I needed a little bit runnier only because I already have bleach in my hair. So I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't overexpand and it doesn't cross into the bleach that I already have in my hair. This right here for me is the perfect consistency for bleach. It feels almost like it's a liquid, but it has enough weight to it where it's not just going to drip off your brush. So I would tell you just go ahead and start applying it to your hair. Again, a lot of the bleach that you buy, you can look at the package and it should say like safe for scalp. If not, avoid the scalp. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, follow, share, subscribe. Now, if you guys have any questions or any requests, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.